When last we left, guys, we were waiting on some funds to come through. It is currently week 3 of August. We are expecting that they're going to do most of the orange picking and such at a fairly reasonable time at the start of each season. Looks like we've got some fungicides and some herbicides coming up here. So we're going to spray both of those with fungicide and that bad boy with herbicide, as well as these ones with herbicide, and a pesticide for the one that was the caterpillar there. Okay, so we're still broke, and I don't expect that to change anytime soon. Oh, look at that. As I say that, I get some money. So we just got ourselves some money, and by the look of it, it might be enough for us to do some purchasing. Well, heck yeah, dude. Thank you, cow, for your input. Okay, so we just bought ourselves a section of land down here. Oh, yeah. That's gonna make everything so much better when we can afford another piece of land and we can put in another orange farm. Oh, yeah. In the meantime, let's shut up and feed the pests. The pesticide. Die, little pesties. Okay, so let's see how town's doing. They benefiting from our awesomeness? No, they're really not. They're not benefiting from our awesomeness at all. Well, they will soon. Probably what we're going to end up doing is leaving this section here blank. I'm going to put this along here, and what's probably going to end up happening is we'll put one more field down here in this section. We'll leave this empty. We may even put some pigs or some chickens or something down here. I don't know, something farm related. So what we'll do is we'll wait and we'll until that time rolls around, or we could just cheat a little. We've got 4,000, so we got a total debt of that. Yeah, why not? Let's buy ourselves $20,000 here, and let's buy this other section of land right down the bottom. Buy it and put in some oranges. Now, for the sake of everything that we're doing right here, we're going to cut that all up. We're going to cut that there like that. Ooh, tough decision comes to mind. The town is purchasing a plot of land. The mayor is asking voters what kind of plot it should be, so what should be built? Well, they have commercial. Let's build them a residential. Thanks. It's telling me that my land is shit. We know this. But it won't be when it's done. Did I already get that pesticide from there? Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so we got our little cows going on here. Let's pause our game here for a second. We'll take a look at these cows. Ooh, this is an A-grade cow, and that's an A-grade cow. And it's not until September that those are going to really make some money, but we'll probably end up seeing those making some money fairly soon, hopefully. And once they get to fully grown maturity, yeah, I get you. Thanks. Oh, we don't have enough money to pay the loan. There we go. What's the loan worth? Quarterly payments are 2696, so we're gonna borrow 10,000. Fuck it, yeah, let's borrow the whole lot. We'll pay it back when we get some money. That way we don't have to worry about the bank foreclosing on us in the meantime, because that would be real stupid considering we've got 5 farms that are going to quite nicely bring some cash in. Anyway guys, that appears to be us for this particular episode, so we will see you next time, and with a bit of luck we'll get some cash flow coming in. So I thought I'd be smart, guys, while I was gone. Went and made a coffee and waited for the time to roll around, so that I could show you what it was like when the farms all made their money the way they were supposed to, with a full year's worth of growth the way they were supposed to. During the wait for this, the cows broke through the fences and are now running rampage in the feed sheds. This is why I like these ditches, to be completely honest. Because from the looks of it here, if I had done this, they wouldn't have been able to escape. So we currently have to sell our cows. They're bad cows. Bad cows. It's not good, right? When your cows go bad. So we're going to put in a couple more things of feed, and we're going to put in a couple more cows. Why? Actually, you know what? Screw the cows. They've been nothing but problems. Let's put in a couple horses. There we go. Now we have a couple horses. So, yeah, we lost our cows. We don't really need any cows anyway. We were just going to end up naming them all Bruce. But it looks like our horses are going to do fairly well, and we're at the second week of June, so we are going to be doing a harvest fairly soon, which should hopefully mean that when the harvest is done, we may actually have the money to not only pay off our bank loan, but also to give us also to get us out of debt, but to buy other stuff as well. Oh, typical. Okay, so we do currently have a bunch of plants. It is the second week of June, and we are going to be going in. September is usually when these are all going to be harvested. So anticipation is killing me, guys. We got 3 more weeks, and then they'll start to show up and do it. This is one of those games where unless you're really like a farmer, it shouldn't be as fun. One of the comments Silite was making the other night is, you know, why is this game so riveting? It's so stupid and puerile, and it's farming, for goodness sake. He's got a point. It's not the most glamorous in the world, and yet games like Farming Simulator 2013 exist on the market with updated versions of tractors, so that people who are that addicted to farming can farm in their spare time as well. Okay, I'm a programmer. That's what I trained to do. I don't like programming in my spare time unless it's something that I actually have a purpose for. It's a job. I get there are people out there that consider it a calling, but still. Oh my lord, look at that. Oh, and they left us with 63,242. So let's go and repay some money. What do you mean? I can't repay that at all? What about 5000 repay? No, I don't want to. So it looks like we might have to have the entire amount to be able to pay it back, guys, so we may have to end up actually waiting until the next one, which sucks, but it means we can spend money. So we got some trucks here and some trailers, so I'm gonna suggest we buy a couple of these. There we go. So we got 4 trucks in our arsenal now. And it looks like our fields are needing some fungal spray. How are we looking at in terms of toxicity? They're not too bad, but System of a Down really doesn't bear into it. I know it was a bad joke. Halfway through I thought, should I continue with this joke? No, I probably shouldn't have. And pesticide for the little one in the top corner that's already toxic to all hell. Let's take a look here. Yeah, the toxicity of that one's getting pretty high. It's not bad, it's still in the yellow zone, so it's still tolerable. I just don't want to add a lot of chemicals to it. The nice thing about oranges is once they've done their growing, they're not gonna probably give us any more problems. So, but we've got our plants in, we've got our next plot, and we do have enough money, so let's start buying up some land here. So we're going to buy up another 16k spot, another 16k spot, and another 16k spot. Now, this is not going to give us enough room for more at this point in time, so this land was just a land purchase. So we're going to have to wait until, perhaps we shouldn't have bought that straight off the hop. There we go. We've got at least enough gold to get us through. And they predict some heavy rains next week. Lovely. Where are our horses? Did they die, our horses, or did we just not buy them? Do the math carry the 4? Yes, we should be able to afford that. I don't know what happened to our horses. That's a bit of a worry. There we go, we've got a couple of horses going on there. And we'll let them do their thing. Once we get a little bit more land up here, I think we're going to put in another couple of pens for some sheep and some cows, and we'll see how they work. I don't know if they breed. I've never done that part of Simfarm before. I've only ever grown strawberries and oranges, to be honest. Corn keeps you on your toes. You're constantly having to spray for that. But we're good for now, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until we got some more money come in. We're going to buy another couple of plots and throw in some more oranges, so we're getting about 100,000 to go, and then we're going to move on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause right there, and we'll come back next time. So we'll see you next episode. The reason that I have all these stacked is they kind of work in series, so as you can see I'm storing power for use later on. So what we'll go and do is we'll go and take